All right, welcome everybody. This is our first ChillTown Roundtable. And in the house, we've got some old school, first generation, even pre-ChillTown generation joining us today. Across from me, the luminary, the movie star.
What party is this?
One birthday party?
Looks more like one bachelorette party.
Yeah, you would think that, wouldn't you?
What? The one and only Mr. Hev B Wyld.
Aloha, guys.
Over here, right next to Mr. Hev B Wyld, we have the baddest rapper in Hawaii, the one and only Pharaoh Papi.
What up, though? There we go.
And next to me is the original OG, the OG of OGs, back on the island after 30 years, Mr. Mandolph.
Yes. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, across from me is the one and only
Who dat?
man from the NYC, originally from the island of Maui.
There you go.
DJ Mother Truckin' Blast.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to be telling you some stories from the old school and stuff. And when we're talking about old school, depends upon what your age is. If you're in your 20s and you say old school, you're talking like 2010.
Oh, Lord.
Right.
But when we're talking old school for our generation and our age, the old school for us was the early 80s, maybe even late 70s, but mostly early 80s.
Yeah.
So in the early 80s, we were all separate. We weren't together. We were all at different schools here on the beautiful island of Maui. And we're going to talk a little bit about those stories about what brought us together, what brought us to the world of hip-hop, which is what ultimately brought us together. Spoiler alert. But we're going to be talking about all that pre-stuff, the things that happened prior to us coming together and forming the crew known as ChillTown, the best hip-hop crew you've never heard of. Original hip-hop crew on Maui. So let's start things off with Mr. Mandolph, the guest of honor.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Mandolph, you went to Maui High.
Yes, sir.
So there are a couple of high schools on Maui. Shout out to Lahaina Luna.
Word.
Shout out to Maui High. There's a high school in Kihei now, right?
Yes.
Wow.
Don't ask me the name, bro. It's too long.
And
It was only four of us. It was only four teams.
Yeah.
It was
St. Anthony.
Baldwin, St. Anthony, Maui High, and Lahaina Luna.
That's right, at the
and
time.
And Hana High, but we...
But Seabury at times.
Seabury, yeah.
Yeah, so respect to those schools. Mr. Mandolph went to Maui High.
Yes.
So we're talking about the early 80s. You want to zero in on a date for us? Like
when I went to Maui High?
Yeah, like let's talk about these first early things that you got involved with when it came to music and performing. What were the earliest? Let's start with this. What was your first hip hop song that you heard that made you go, I want to be involved in this?
Oh, snap. I got to hear this.
Hip hop, though. Could it be? Well, I'm just gonna say Parliament, because as a kid, and Zapp and Roger, because my uncle was a popper, so those kind of I wanted to dance like him, you know.
Yeah.
And then when I moved to Hawaii, I came in right at the perfect time with b-boying. So, you know, I grew up with Ainsley Cavalcante and his
Ainsley,
brother Amos and Jason LaSis and Corey Ariki, which were the Double F crew, right?
Holy snap.
So I went to school with the Double F crew.
So shout out to the Double F crew.
Yeah.
They were battling Jam City, who was John Valoria.
Yeah. Jam City Rockers.
Right.
So this is 83.
This is 83.
It's got to be 83.
But then the Presbyterian brothers, as you were talking about, with Michael Soto, were the rapping renegades.
Oh, yeah.
So I was around them a lot, trying to learn how to write rhymes with them. So to see people like Ainsley and them dancing and doing stuff, because that's really who I learned how to entertain from. Shouts out to Ainsley. I used to go to the mall and just watch him, my mouth just, and he would give you a couple of moves and then just start entertaining the crowd and give you another couple moves. And
Ainsley, man, he was the man.
Yeah, he was the man. If you was entering a breakdancing contest, you didn't want to, you quit because you knew he was gonna win all the time.
You didn't have a chance.
You didn't have a chance. You did not have a.
All right, so we're talking about how old are you at this point?
Okay, I'm in the 7th and 8th grade.
And what school?
Kahalui.
Shout out to Kahalui School.
Word.
Kahalui School, you know. So,
And they were in the school with you? No, they were.
yeah, no, the double F crew. See, so I was pro double F. I was full fancy footwork. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Because of Amos and them.
Yeah.
But then let's move on to now high school.
Okay.
I was so unorthodox, and if anybody knew me at Kahalui School, you knew I was awkward. You know, coming straight from Oakland, I didn't fit in. I was trying to be a local boy so bad, and I was wearing the shirts and
Talking pigeon?
I tried, but my father was like, "You talk that out, but in my house, you talk the proper English."
Oh, nice.
You know, nah, it was hard. It was rough at first, but I was awkward, and I didn't know how to dance.
Really?
Shockingly, right?
What?
So I had a friend, my sister, Melissa Jardine. Shout out to the Jardine family.
Shout out to Melissa.
She said, "You're going to need some type of image when you get to Maui High School." Because the principal at Kahalui School was like, "You're going to get your butt kicked when you go to Maui High School. Nobody likes you here at Kahalui School."
Wow.
Which really, I kind of believe that because I never got to go on field trips.
What?
I got too many demerits all the time. Like regularly, you would get like 1, 2 demerits for chewing gum. I'd get like 6, 7.
For chewing gum?
Yeah, so the poor little
Okay.
black kid never got to go on excursions, you know. But
Oh.
yeah, so she taught me how to
editing
dance.
Sad violin songs. Right
This is getting sad all of a sudden.
Yeah, no, she taught me how to dance, and I went to my first dance.
at Maui High?
Yeah, because I was a wallflower at Kahalui. I just stood on the
I
wall.
can't believe this story, bro. Like, when I met you, bro, you're the guy that I looked
The
up to
best
for dance.
dancer
Yeah.
you've ever seen, right?
Oh, yeah.
You know, time teaches you well. You know, honestly,
in the
because I had 2 left feet, man. I promise you, Melissa. If you even see this, you would even be able to tell them. Yeah, it was almost like Dirty Dancing, but she was teaching me.
Minus the sexy.
Well, I got sexy on the dance floor.
So more like
Not when we was practicing.
so
no.
more like reverse breaking, right? You were Kelly walking into Ozone and Turbo, and then,
Right,
and
she
they
was-
was like, "We ain't teaching him."
Melissa was my.
He's not
ozone
one of
and
us.
turbo. Yes, I was her special K.
So Melissa was your Ozone and Turbo wrapped up together. Put your hand out.
Yes, she
Just
was.
like that?
Yes, she was.
There you go.
You know, I went to my first dance, and everybody was pretty much you could dance. I had a ball because no girl ever asked me to dance, and now I'm in high school, and I first my high school dance ever. I stood on the wall again, just like at Kahalui School, and Melissa came in, and she said, "I didn't teach you how to dance all summer for nothing." And she put me on the dance floor.
Okay.
And the rest was history.
Oh man.
The rest was history.
Okay, so you dancing, people are paying attention to you. People are looking like, "Oh, this brother's got soul, man, right? You're
You got
killing it."
skills.
He's got skills, right? So this must have been your first experience with like confidence, right? Like filling you up, filling
Definitely.
that cup up, right?
Definitely, like,
And then like we all felt, once you get that first woo, then you're like, "Oh, I want more of that."
yeah. I think the first brown bags to stardom that I did with Mouse.
Leon, shout out to Leon.
Shout out to Leon Mylenik. To qualify, he had a hernia, so I'm sorry, he had a hernia.
Wow. Okay.
He had a
At
hernia.
12 years old, he had a hernia.
No. This was my
High
high
school,
This
Maui High.
was my
Okay.
high. This
All
was
right.
junior year.
Don't skip too much now.
Oh,
Because we just jumped to junior year all of a sudden. You just got to high school and got people looking at you dancing, and we
It's
jumped.
a biography, bro.
you want my sophomore year too? That's a
No. We just want, just the story here and there, like that kind of like steps us to junior year. That steps
Okay.
us to.
well.
Because you're not rhyming at this point.
No, I'm not. Okay, you want to talk ChillTown time now?
No, not yet.
No,
not yet,
yet.
because we haven't even talked about the X-Men yet.
This is amazing,
That's
bro.
even down the line.
Yeah,
that's after.
That's
that's way
after
down the line.
Chill.
Okay. All right. So yes, so we can move into that. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll walk us into it. So, sophomore year, freshman year, people paid attention. Sophomore year was pretty much the same, except a little bit more popular, going to these dances and going here and doing that. Now, can I get to the junior year?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so
Please do.
because
Man, in other words, ladies and gentlemen, his sophomore year sucked.
no, I started.
That's what he's saying.
No, to be honest with you, my sophomore year I started getting into the girls more,
Okay.
right? Because now I have this.
Now you got juice.
I have this popularity,
Yep.
I had the juice.
Which happened to all of us.
Yep.
So, that performance that I did at Maui High School for my first time as a junior.
Yes, Brown
For
Bags to
Brown Bags
Stardom.
to Stardom.
What is? Tell everybody what Brown Bags to Stardom is.
So Brown Bags to Stardom is kind of like old school American Idol. Don't
There
know
you
the
go.
best way you
Yeah.
can put it.
Yeah.
Hawaiian though.
Yeah, from Hawaii. For the local people, the group Capena got their start in Brown Bags to Stardom.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
See?
they won the Brown Bags to Stardom in Oahu, and that's how they got noticed.
Didn't know that. Cool. Okay.
Well,
so we're at Brown Bags.
right,
You and
because
Mouse.
me and Mouse, because I remember the jersey I had on was a graffiti from Danny Prince of East, Danny
Yeah,
J.
for
Counting
sure.
Shout out to Danny.
What's up, cousin?
It said Phase 2 in the back because that was our first little group. We were doing graffiti.
Well, shout out to the original Graffiti Phase 2 in New York City.
Yeah, that too. That's where we got it from.
Well, we met
did.
Phase 2 in Oahu.
We did.
See, so, and I got up there and I didn't do an original. I did UTFO. Everybody in the place want to party, clap your hands.
Yes. From the Skeezer Pleaser album.
For the Skeezer Pleaser album, right?
Shout out, rest in peace, Kango Kid.
The music director at the time went and he had a drum machine and him and my dad talked and he programmed the drum beat and everything and Nick Sato put it on and had everything just perfect, right?
Yep. Shout out to Nick.
Nick Sato. So
Nick
we
Sato.
We want to party. Everybody in the place want to party. Clap your hands.
Everybody in the place want to party.
Yep.
So I do that. I remember them calling my name out, and you got to understand, Brown Bags to Stardom was really pro Hawaiian, a lot of hula, a lot of Hawaiian songs.
Yeah.
And
Ukulele
at
playing.
this
That's
time,
right. That's right.
even though we had b-boy and stuff like that at the time, we were hip hop was not accepted
Correct.
here on Maui. It wasn't.
Wasn't a thing.
It wasn't a thing.
Yep.
The b-boyism, it was like me and Blast were talking about. It was like for that 1 year or two that there was b-boys breakdancing and everything.
83,
Once
84.
that stopped, those names that we said earlier,
They fell into that pocket.
they
of
fell in
local
that
genre,
pot of that genre.
Well,
right?
they moved on. They had
and they
their-
moved on.
Yeah.
The high school, family, whatever,
Right.
right? So it was really no hip hop. So for me to take a chance in this contest,
With a bunch of hula and ukuleles.
I was there because that was your junior year.
that was my
freshman
junior year.
So how old were you at that time?
I was 14.
So you're a freshman.
Yeah, I was a freshman.
Okay.
So you were a freshman when I did
remember
that.
you- I remember
Okay.
you-
So you remember, you were at this Brown Bags and you
Yeah.
saw this performance. Okay. We're going to go back to you on that. Were you there too?
No, I'm the baby of the bunch. so.
Okay.
He was there for the next.
Yeah.
You saw.
Senior year, I was.
Okay. We'll get,
You were.
Yeah,
We
your
gotta talk
senior
about
year.
that.
we'll get that.
Spandex.
I got some
We'll get that
things
on
to
there.
remind you
Oh,
and
I
see if
know.
you remember.
I know.
Let's go.
All right. So junior year,
Junior
Brown
year,
Bags to
Brown
Stardom.
Bags to
Here you are. You're coming up on stage with Mouse.
Mouse was
Did it-
in the hospital.
Oh, wait. Oh, this is a twist.
Okay, so
he
me
had
and
a
Mouse,
hernia.
he had a
He had a
hernia.
hernia.
Oh, that's
so
right,
Mouse
right.
had to go to the hospital.
So you alone on stage.
Yes.
Oh, man.
And I remember walking out, and I remember looking at the crowd, and the first thing that came out my mouth was, "Oh shit!" And everybody started laughing, and I was so nervous.
All right, hold on. Maui High Gym. Is this what this was?
Yes,
Yeah.
my high school gym.
How many people can fit in Maui High Gym?
Oh, it was a lot of people.
About 300.
No way.
Yeah, but when
no way.
when Raji's class
800
came
easy.
in,
No, well, we're talking about at that time.
Oh, at that time,
Yeah.
at that Brown Bags, how many people was in Maui High Gym?
Most likely about 300 people.
how many?
About 300 people. Almost the whole school. It was in the they made it an assembly, so it was an option for everybody to go. So
It was a lot
we
of
were
people.
rocking-
It was
I'm gonna say at least 800.
We were rocking about 400.
No, at that time it was like 4. When Raji's people came in, he had the biggest class.
Yeah, yeah.
Raji and them's
Oh,
class
so it
was
boosted
big.
the.
Yeah,
okay.
they
All right.
We
came
were
in.
rocking about 450, I think, students, and then let's take out
Maybe.
about,
All right, so for the-
I'd say maybe about 455.
So for this podcast, we're gonna say 1,000. Go ahead.
Okay, so so
It's your story.
I remember asking for the crowd participation, and I said, you know,
You're on
you
stage
guys
by
know
yourself.
I'm by myself. I'm nervous.
The beats going.
No, not yet. I
What's the
did-
crowd reaction? What happened? Did they
Well,
cheer?
I said, everybody in place for the party, clap your hands. I didn't say it with no enthusiasm. I said, I'm
He said
scared.
just like that.
I said, everybody in place for the party, clap your hands. And
They did it.
yes.
Oh. Ooh.
If everybody in place for the party, clap your hands. Oh shit.
Palm of your hand, baby.
If everybody in the place want to party, clap your hands. Got this. I got this. I got this. I did something, and Nick pressed that play button, and that beat came on, and I shot the verses. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And the adrenaline
Yes.
hit me so hard.
Yes.
Because I'm giving and I'm getting all that energy from the crowd.
Yes.
Was coming back to me.
Yeah.
It took my breath away.
Yes. This is the first time.
First time.
All right. This is a big leap from dancing around a couple of people at a dance to being on stage.
And I said, man, I can't rap anymore. Just let me dance. And I just started dancing. The crowd went crazy,
Ballistic.
crazy again. And I ended, if everybody in place for the party, clap your hands. Clap, clap. And I walked off.
And the crowd went.
Bananas. So I go on to the second round, the Brown Bags to start them at Baldwin.
Okay, hold on. Before you do that, you're in the audience.
yeah.
What was this like for a 14-year-old Hev B Wyld? You were gonna fight somebody at Brown Bags to Stardom.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my high school version.
Do you remember what it was over? Was it a girl?
Probably lunch.
Lunch money.